Hi, this is Fatima. Here let us discuss about the different methods of registering service in ASP.NET Core application. Before proceeding to this video, watch my previous video where we have discussed about dependency injection in ASP.NET Core. When registering a service with dependency injection container, it is important to understand this lifetime of the service. When a class receives the dependency object through the dependency injection, then whether the instance it receives is unique to that instance of the class or not depends on the lifetime of the service. Setting the lifetime of the service determines how many times the dependency objects need to be created. Or AddSingleton, AddScoped Addtransient. And these are the methods that we use to register a service that will determine the lifetime of that service. Let us see the different methods ASP.NET Core provides to register a service with a dependency injection container. AddScoped means instance per request. When we use this AddScoped method to register a service, then it will create a scoped service. It means the instance of the service is created once per each HTTP request and uses that instance in other calls of the same request. When we use this AddSingleton method to register a service, then it will create a singleton service. It means a single instance of that service is created and the singleton instance is shared among all the components of the application that requires it. That singleton service is created when we request for the first time. When we use this AddTransient method to register a service, then it will create a transient service. It means a new instance of the specified service is created each time when it is requested and they are never shared. In our real-time application, we need to register the components such as application-wide configuration as singleton. The database access classes like entity framework context are recommended to be registered as scoped so that the connection can be reused. If you want to run anything in parallel, then it is better to register the component as transient. This is an ASP.NET Core web application we have created already with simple empty project template. Let us use this example in order to understand the different methods of registering a service. We need to register a service within this configure service method of the startup class. Here we have registered a service sample product repository with this ASP.NET Core dependency injection container by using this AddSingleton method. We can also use AddTransient or AddScoped method. AddTransient or AddScoped method. Creating a service without understanding this AddSingleton, AddScoped and transient lifetime can result in application behaving erratically. When a service requests another service via this dependency injection, knowing whether it receives a new instance or an already created instance is very important. Hence, correctly specifying the lifetime while registering the service are utmost important. So whenever we ask for the service, this dependency injection container has to decide whether to return a new instance of the service or to provide an existing instance. The lifetime of the service depends on when the dependency is instantiated and how long does it live. We define the lifetime when we register a service. There are three ways by which you can do that, which in turn decides how the life cycle of the service are managed. By using AddSingleton or AddTransient or scoped. AddSingleton, the service is created only once and used everywhere. If we used AddScoped, it means the new instance is generated for every scope and each request is a scope. Within the scope, the service can be reused. If we use Addtransient, a new instance is created every time you create a service. In order to understand these service registration methods better, let us have some implementation session in our next video so that we can clearly understand which one to choose and when to use. Hope you enjoyed this video. Our next video is about implementation example that explains the service registration method. Thank you.